Historian Elias Stavros ascended the rugged, sun-scorched path to Delphi, his pulse quickening with anticipation, despite the relentless heat pressing down on him. The year was 362 BCE, and ominous murmurs had slithered through Athens, tales of an ancient curse that now plagued the sacred sanctuary. A man of reason and scholarship, Elias refused to be swayed by superstition. He was here to separate fear from fact, legend from reality. Yet, as he stepped into the once thriving sanctuary, an unsettling stillness gripped the air. The grand columns, now fractured and weather-worn, stretched like skeletal fingers against the sky, casting jagged shadows over the wild, unkempt courtyards. A shiver crawled down Elias's spine as he neared the temple of Apollo. The whisper of the wind carried voices of the past, prophecies long spoken, destinies foretold, and the echo of something far more sinister lurking beneath the weight of history. Inside the temple, Elias stumbled upon an ancient scroll, half buried beneath the rubble of a fallen statue. His fingers trembled as he brushed away centuries of dust and carefully unfurled the brittle papyrus. The dim torchlight flickered across the faded ink, and as he read the first few lines, a chill gripped his spine. The text chronicled a forbidden ritual, one performed in secret by the Pythia, Apollo's revered oracle, not to seek divine prophecy, but to summon something far more sinister. Apate, the spirit of deceit. The scroll revealed a chilling truth. The demon had been bound to the temple, compelled to whisper both truths and lies into the oracle's ear, twisting destinies with its duplicitous tongue. But the ritual had fractured the veil between worlds, weakening the sacred protections meant to contain the entity. And in the wake of that failure, something far more malevolent had begun to seep through the cracks, something that should have never been awakened. Fueled by an insatiable curiosity and a growing sense of dread, Elias descended into the subterranean chamber, where the Pythia once sat upon her sacred tripod, uttering prophecies that shaped the fates of kings. The air grew thick, heavy with the stench of rot, and beneath it, something otherworldly, an ancient presence that seemed to cling to the very stone. In the flickering glow of his torch, the shadows twisted and writhed, stretching and contorting unnaturally across the walls as if alive. Suddenly, a guttural voice reverberated through the chamber, speaking in a long-forgotten tongue, its resonance vibrating deep within Elias's bones. His heart pounded in his chest as his mind reeled, fighting to remain anchored in reality. Before him, impossible visions unfurled. Past, present, and future collided in a nightmarish, swirling mosaic, each fragment more grotesque than the last. The line between what was and what could be blurred beyond recognition, and Elias felt his very sanity begin to unravel. As the first light of dawn broke across the horizon, Elias stumbled out of the temple, his hair shockingly white and his eyes wild, pupils dilated with terror. The weight of his discovery crushed him, a cold shudder racking his body as he tried to make sense of what he had witnessed. He had unearthed the true nature of the curse, and it was far worse than he could have ever imagined. It wasn't a demon that haunted Delphi. It was something far more insidious, the collective darkness of humanity itself. The Oracle, in her desperate quest for divine knowledge, had tapped into the deepest corners of the human consciousness, summoning not only wisdom, but also the darkest impulses lurking within every soul. That power, once revered, had corrupted those who dared to seek it, warping their minds and hearts, driving them to madness, and compelling them to commit acts of unspeakable cruelty. The true curse of Delphi was not a demonic force, but the reflection of mankind's own terrifying potential for evil. Elias fled Delphi, burdened by the haunting knowledge he had uncovered. No matter how far he ran, the truth clung to him like a shadow. In his final years, he tried to warn others about the darkness within the human psyche, but his cries were dismissed as the ramblings of a broken mind. On his deathbed, frail yet sharp, Elias whispered one last prophecy. The demon sleeps, but it is not gone. It lives in the hearts of men, waiting to be awakened by those who seek power at any cost. His words lingered, heavy with foreboding. To this day, visitors to Delphi report strange occurrences, whispers on the wind, shadows that move on their own, and an overwhelming sense of dread. Some attribute it to history's weight, while others wonder if something darker still stirs beneath the ancient stones, as old and malignant as humanity's capacity for evil. If this story sent chills down your spine, like and subscribe to Animistic for more haunting tales. Hit the bell to never miss an episode of eerie legends and terrifying truths. Comment below. Is there more to the curse of Delphi, or is the darkness still waiting to awaken? Stay curious, and beware the secrets history hides.